Hello, my friends. Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 3 Dinosaur Edition. It took us quite a while, but we got the mod packages working again. We had to wait until the mod devs had finished updating their mods. So special thanks to the mod devs for getting around to updating their mods for the new patch. For those of you who don't know what happened, apparently they broke something to do with capital letters. So if your mod had an identification name in the Steam workshop or in the game files that started with a capital letter, and then it derped.
Yes, I should.
I have a bad feeling about these elves. These wood elves. Ah, there's another one. There's two more.
Twin defenders of the glades.
Twin defenders of the glades. Well, I wouldn't stand a chance since I got almost no military up there. How's the war with Zenich going?
Such ignorance.
I follow Zinch alone.
We talk as Kwasu. Waseka. Marjusalt. Retuk us Kwasu.
Satharel the Everwatcher, eh? He's the other major Lord of Change. It looks like they're trying to fight back, but I've thrown too much stuff at them. Okay, so the attrition rate here is bad. To travel through the chaos wastes is to invite madness, for no mortal can comprehend them. Blighted by the forces of chaos, the ground has become hard as iron, and the howling winds cut like daggers of purest cold. Once we take this city, we'll stay in it, and we'll replenish the troops. Little turtle. It's time to smoke some weed, brothers. Is this recording? Yes. Good. Okay. This army is the apocalypse. I have a good feeling about this. We keep Zenich busy in the Serpent Coast area while we roll him up from the Illustrious Strait. Four turns. Maybe I'll get the Thunder Lizard. Look at this Doom stack. 6 stacks of 20. Right off the coast of my soon-to-be vassal state.
No show!
They're gonna lose the vault if they keep messing with me. What do you think? Yeah, we could walk up there, eh? Go say hi to the Empire.
You old god!
The iron hammer weighs heavy in my grip. Speak your words.
A tiny dwarf. You're gonna be dead. By the time chaos comes,
Calquasuras! Tiq'Taq'Toe!
Okay.
Chamacho! Take.
What do you want? What do you want?
I sense Kislev in trouble. But I'm also not happy about this Wesson Lynn,
Oh,
this
is
Vaughn.
it about the war?
You're a pompous twat, aren't you? Too bad you're giving me so much money. Like a sixth of my money comes from her.
Slanesh's desire.
Slanesh's desire is not mine. Nagrand is fucking us up. Hagrief and Nagrand together.
For Mother Kislev.
It is my duty.
Seems like the kingdoms of Bretonnia combined with Kislev. Seems,
If the frost asks.
It cements my power.
I have the south pretty much locked in, as far as that half of the map's concerned. It's up here that we're gonna have problems. That's our destination. With Nakai the Wanderer. To wander Glacier Lake. Krell, the undead champion of the Gash, laid waste to a swath of towns and villages until finally defeated at Glacier Lake, where it is said his body was interred within a magically constructed tomb in order to prevent his return. Landmarks. That's so cool. Yeah, you want to fuck around with Nakai the Wanderer? I don't believe it. I have doubts. I have such doubts. I have hella doubts about this. I have a bunch of armies over here doing nothing.
Well reasoned.
I mean, maybe I should be pulling everything to Lothorn? I guess his thing is Eotane, which is down here, eh? That's where Tor Essel started. Where does Eotane start?
Magic in
Your devotion to the
Where's
old
your
one is
cap?
most impressive.
Lothorn itself. There were Slaanesh, Cult of Pleasure, Nagrand. But I'm not at war with Nagrand. Oh wait, I am. I am at war with Nagrand. That changes everything.
denied.
Yeah, it's a little bit weaker. The feral dreadsaurian's the tiniest bit weaker, but it's a shit ton cheaper financially. And I think the frenzy synergizes better with the feral cold ones than it does other dreadsaurians. Since the other dreadsaurians have higher leadership and they don't go feral as much. No way, brothers. I want to fight this battle. It's time to smoke some weed, drink some coffee. Show these Druki what's up. What happens when you displeasure the alligator god? Actually, what they worship is not an alligator, it's a snake. Something more like the coatl. Some kind of flying snake. They call it Sotek, the great serpent. That's the lizardman god. But some people joke and laugh and say that it's the alligator god, as in lizardman is a bunch of alligators, and so that is the god of the alligators, hence the name alligator god. So when you say the alligator god, you're talking about Sotek, the flying serpent, the great serpent, with the temples that flow with water that's red. We are here. We are attacking this random place. It's called Val's Anvil, which is actually a fairly important place lore-wise. Let's do a flank. Save ourselves the hits from the majority of the worst of the towers. Do I dare? It's Lord Mazamundi himself. Oh man. Recharge blocked. Oh. Which one is it that makes him... decreases cooldowns. I need to give this to Croak. Lord Croak needs this. Okay. These guys are sure loud, eh? I guess I better put this weed down, eh, brothers? Better stop smoking weed. Take a moment. Take a breather. Take a look at this fortress. Okay, this is actually a little bit of a nightmare. Ooh. Not to mention the abyssal plummet. That's cool. Like a little walk. Like a little walkway to the tower. That goes all the way from here. That's pretty cool, man. I think it would be cool if we could fight on those rather than these restricted map boundaries. Like, I think they should have opened up the terrain over there too, given the defenders the chance to try and hold this hill, so that when you're coming up this hill, you like fight here, and then you're like, ah, it's the last tree line, and then all of a sudden, then you're up on the walls. Like, I think that would have been cool, because then they could have done it over here too. They could have done it where, well, I guess you can. You can't attack from this direction. Is this a better one? No. They're both kind of awful. This looks like a nice little spot for artillery. How cool would that have been? I know, most of you just want to see the battle, but I want to look at the city. I want to look at the... I want to look at the city. Let's go see the city. Let's take a look at these neat details. Yeah, look at that, eh? It's water. You don't believe me? You don't believe that's water? What do you think it could? What else could it be? Hey, hang on. Let's take a look through the map. Let's see where it's going. Goes down there, eh? Followed by some other stuff going on down there. Some kind of glitch to do with the red map boundaries, because there's map boundaries here. As you can see, the map boundaries are glitching out and going down there. I can't even see the things being used over there. That must be a detail on the outside of the wall. No? Oh, maybe over here? No, they're definitely over here. They're just not used. They're like a part of this part. It's the same thing I did in Aliens Dark Descent. I looked around the map. I wanted to look at the 3D meshes, because I'm a 3D model editor, okay guys? Let me drink some coffee. Let me smoke some more weed. And by a little bit more weed, I mean a lot more weed. It's been a while since I did one of these, okay? Okay, guys? And the truth of the matter is, I just cannot micro Dreadsarians and not lose everything if I'm also trying to smoke weed. So I'm going to smoke weed, I'm going to rant, and I'm going to do no losses gameplay. I'm going to show you how to beat these Druki without losing a single bloody unit. By the end of this, I want it to be 0-0. In fact, maybe I can at least do the setup for that. Rule number 1. You gotta hide all your squishiest grots back here. These guys are too important to risk. Just willy-nilly. Oh yeah, also this. And this. And this. That's how you utilize a tree line, brothers. They'll never know they're here. Because I don't think this tower can reach them. Which tower would it even be? It would be this one. Don't think so. Pretty sure they're safe. It would probably be even more safe deeper in this forest up here, probably. Yeah. But tighter to the back. Yeah, that's how you keep them safe. Alright, so everybody else is crunchier than shit. And this is who you actually attack with. There are a couple things I want to do. If we cluster them too tight, they glitch out. There. The apocalyptic battle has been set up. This wall will get smashed, or this gate. This gate is going to get smashed. Then they're going to race face first up this hill, and then I guess I'm going to try and take a right, take a left, go straight for the command point. And if somehow this giant army fails, then we'll just retreat with 0 losses. You know what? I've changed my mind about him. Alright, here we go. This city is unnecessarily CGI'd to crap. Okay, guys? Let's think about this for a minute. This is fucking Minas Tirith. Okay, guys? Look at this. It's Minas Tirith, but with a giant shrine at the end where Lord Denethos, son of Mecthalion, jumps to his death off the abyss, remember? And then this down here would be the city. Now you notice how it's all ruined looking and all obliterated? There's lore to this. This city is called Val's Anvil. And Val's Anvil is all about this random blacksmith nonsense. Which is this, actually. I think this is the lore. This here is supposedly the lore. Let's see if we can peek inside. Are they going to be nice? They're going to let us in? No? Not going to let us in? Well, we can peek in there a little bit. Oh. 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 Oh, I see something. I see something down there. Okay, so Val's Anvil. It's like this thing that the elves made. Before the elves were really into... I know, because I'm playing lizardmen. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to cover this. But I'm trying to make a point. The lore of this whole castle, minus all the stuff that you see over there, this place is called Val's Anvil. And Val's Anvil was created in a time when the elves were becoming more and more into war. Originally, the elves were so complacent and silly and aloof that when the demons came the first time, the demons defeated them and practically extinguished them. Took over the whole world, killed all the elves, and the only elves that made it were the ones that were on the island, the Isle of Uthwain. The lizards hung out in the jungles and survived, but everybody else died. And so the demons basically kind of won. When they finally realized that there was such a thing as boats, because, spoiler alert, demons don't make boats. So they kind of get stopped by water. That's why eventually demons evolved to live in the water, and that's where the sea monsters came from. Such as the Cardibus and and the other snake monsters that the dark elves get due to mods. The sea serpents, they call them. Serpents of the sea. The demons of the sea. So when the demons did finally come, they met elves that had had a long time to prepare for their arrival. They created all the gates, they created all the cities, all the towers, and they created this place called Val's Anvil, which was where they made these special elf weapons, which ended up being kind of cursed. This is supposed to be an elf city.
Trickle.
Okay, what is shooting at us? Oh, it's these towers back here. What? Or no, those are mine. Not gonna lie, I wish projectiles were a little thinner. Like, there's a projectile there, but we don't need this giant streamer, do we? Is there a way to turn those off? I would be more than happy with that. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Projectiles. Cursor size. That must be a mod. What do you think, guys? Yeah, permanent. Fuck. I think I want that. I'll do that later when I'm not in the middle of a battle. Key bindings. Alright, whatever. After this battle, I'll look into it.
Get up, boss. Not a soul.
Don't you see, you silly dark elves? You Slaanesh worshipping dark elves? Those are nasty looking crossbows, aren't they? How are we doing? Is he blocking it? Kinda. Is he gonna kill it in time before everyone starves to death? Yeah, we get snug to the walls because it seems to prevent them from taking too much ranged damage. We need them closer. We need him. Spazamundi coming to spaz up the town. Where's the artillery? Am I getting hit by artillery? The enemy troop count is 1,500. I didn't realize it was that bad. There's gotta be artillery somewhere. They always have it. Marauders of Slanish. Yep. Dudes with whips. You know that's not good. Oh, and look at that. They also have a random set of dread spears up here on the hill. And they're capturing whatever the hell this is. Oh. Fort Wall. Is it really? It looks more like an incomplete segment of nothing. Am I crazy? Guys, we gotta push the scheme out. We gotta push the scheme out faster. We gotta put stuff inside the tents. No, you don't. There's nothing inside the tents. They never look inside the tents. Yes, we do, brothers. Look at this tree. I'm pretty sure this tree is actually somewhat lore accurate. I heard something about this tree. I've seen this tree before in concept art of Vermintide. I've seen a lot of this kind of stuff in Vermintide. Like, there's the same tree copy pasted, but the model is the same. It's the same model. It's just spun around a little bit. I'm starting to see the scale of the problem here. I don't even know how many they have up there, but we're gonna save the cold ones, and we're gonna save the winds of magic.
So what?
Giant creature approaching! Incoming! Look out! Mr. Fire!
Two misses. Don't cross the streams. Here we go, bros.
Get out of here! forgive me! This fight is lost! They scream, we cease! Claim our souls for slaughter! We feed our hunger! The battle is lost! They scream, we only a fool would stay! Get out of here! Let others die!
What? And that's your thumbnail. Just a bunch of... What the hell is that? Marauders of Slanesh. They have spears. Holy shit. Damn. Meat shield anti-large. Did we sufficiently kill them? Oh wow, there's a whole thing of them going over here.
We are your doom! I won't die here!
Oh,
Cain, forgive me!
maybe. For now, I want to heal. That's what I want to do. So now they have to retreat, but the only way to retreat is through the pterodactyls. Practicing my pterodon micro. So they do have a certain amount of stutter step that they can tolerate. Based on once they start glowing again. And they can also attack while on the move. So maybe they're better to just... We'll try that. Because I noticed sometimes they have problems attacking when they're all clustered up. They're kind of like vertigo bombers in Command and Conquer. You want to spread them out for safety reasons. Who are we going to chase? Probably them, eh? I guess the thing about them is that they're faster and practically invulnerable. Virtually impervious to attack.
I will not die today! This is madness!
Yeah, they're once they get close to out of their range, their accuracy drops massively.
The battle is lost! Time to go! Only a fool would say.
Yeah, I feel like we tormented them a little bit. Yeah, those Dreadsaurians chew through them pretty good. I wonder what I lost. It looked like I lost something. I think maybe one of my priests. No? Hard to say no to that, actually.
I will obey. Orders received. Backstab of chickens.
Never. Duty is purpose.
I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions.
I'll leave him one turn, but then we gotta consider these aren't so bad. What I'm really worried about is down here. And up here. Oh. Taozui, Zenwu, Newport, Baleful Hills, Bridge of Heaven, the Golden Order. They're holding off the Skaven. Crazy. So there is some Skaven left up there. Hmm. Huh. It's a big map, brothers. Big maps, big plans. Save the elves. That's the current goal. So even if we do end up having to fight the insanity of Malekith, fuck yeah. That's right, they all got a bunch of levels from God damn.
No. No. Ridiculous. Ill-considered. Short-sighted. Ill-considered.
Fuck it. Let's at least try to save their capital.
Shots.
And they're surrounded on 3 sides. They got this insane...
Fool.
And then over here... Oh. Westonland. I don't think that's gonna last.
My life for Tor Ifris. Short-sighted. Ridiculous.
Even if I did summon all possible help. We're gonna hurt diplomatic relations with them. Going up this river. I sense trouble up this canyon. I'll leave it to him. Her, whatever.
Behold, elven beauty.
It shall be.
You old god.
I wield the winds. Chosen of Isha.
They have an outpost to each other's
High
capitals.
Elven Archmage. I see the winds.
I own Tor Irsir.
How wise.
I'm doing what I can. I've got the north covered. We're just gonna have a little bit of problems to the south until Nakai the Wanderer arrives. Yeah, something wrong up there. I'll just cut around the long way. Take the watery passage, follow the river. wonder how long it will let me stay in my boats. Probably till about here. Yeah. Or it may just inadvertently do it around here somewhere. I'm curious about that. Curious how long we can stay in boats. This army is scaring the crap out of me. Always life. Always. His pterodactyls get a bunch of bonuses, don't they?
Infused by Hoet's wisdom.
So pretty. The Elven lands are so pretty.
I have seen your heart.
Oh, you're coming, are you? Well, you know what? I suppose that means it's time. See if we
Devotee
can't
of the
join him.
I stand strong behind the shield of defiance. Speak.
Humans, dwarves. Humans. I don't actually know who Heralds of the Tempest are. Chaos? Chaos Warriors? A few others. Alright, I'm running out of
Understood.
Toron Rock. Yeah, that was a bit of a gamble. White PK.
No.
Cardibus, eh? Not to be confused with the Cardibus of Barotrauma or the Cardibus of Homeworld. Where are we going? What are we doing? I think this little province up here is fucked. I don't know how much I can help them. I think they're gonna get fucked. But I think I can help this one. And if I can't, I can give one last try. I'll lose the vassal state option for them. But my last option can be to try to hold one of these gates. Ah, they confederated.
Of course.
That kind of sucks. I was hoping they would stay a little state. As a last resort, I'll make 2 more armies here and here to rush here.
The Ever Queen.
Ariel the Radiant. It's such an expansive map that once you get to turn 100, it's just insane, brothers. Oh, the Oracles of Zenich didn't do anything. The Grand didn't do anything. Cult of Pleasure didn't do anything. Their demands. Sure. He wants to pay me $5,000? Yeah, sure. Living in harmony. A Cathayan woman has arrived, an alchemist. She is accompanied by a ragged and weary legion of peasants. Our scouts overhear her address her followers. Our journey is behind us, friends. Here, your children will eat and live and grow old, safe from the whims of dragons. You have my guarantee of that. She seems to smile, then toward where our scouts are hiding. For we mean to take only that which this land can spare, and who could begrudge us our portion? It's not long before her people start slaying animals to feed themselves. Unacceptable. We must demonstrate what befalls such transgression. So in other words, I think that means that this is starting.
Get here, Chucky Beaky!
Whatever the hell that means, my friend. Yeah, we'll put him in ambush stance.
Whose Aziz Lock?
What do you want?
The axe thirsts for war.
Does it? Are you sure about that? Okay, this is kind of bad.
That was a mistake,
Shit.
maggot.
Shit, all the units I'm worried about are back before I could get there in time. Jeez. Yeah, you're gonna follow us, aren't you, buddy? You have to.
Kalquasuras. Waseka.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Dread Lord of the Druki.
Daedalin, Dastan, Cold Eye, the Tormentor. He is a Cardibus too.
What is this foolishness? My visions predict failure.
My visions predict failure.
Of course.
High Elven Archmage.
Your coming was foretold. We have met before.
Do not order me.
No glory. Only service.
Kalquasuras. Tiq'Taq'Toe.
It'll take us a couple turns, but we'll go around the long way. Looks like the daughters of the forest are getting turned around.
Never.
What is it that's killing them?
Will waste my time.
More gula.
Huapaka. Skek.
I guess these generate money through the trade. I am also kind of waiting for the Bretonians to collapse. Because I don't see the Bretonians lasting.
Do you know who I am? Honor before...
Welcome to fair Bretonia, commoner.
Lord of Bretonia.
I want them to keep following who I'm following, so.
What is your behest?
Tiq'Taq'Toe. Also known as the meme lizard. My God.
Sick.
Kind of a weird army, but I think it will go well. I'm going to be losing a couple armies shortly anyway. Alright, let's do this, brothers. Before we lose all our peasants. Yeah, there you go. You're in your special stance. I needed
It
you
suits my
to do that.
purposes. There is merit in this.
I have been waiting a long time for this moment, my little pink friend. Battle of the Godless Crater. Chaos Knights of Zinich, mounted warriors of great intellect and cunning, they seek forbidden knowledge, thus pledging their swords to Zinich. Armored and shielded, barrier, anti-infantry. Luckily he doesn't seem to have any of those here, so we're totally fine. going to go over here. This is the obvious weak point. Oh, look, a random Dilophoraptor. Yeah, aren't they cute? Oh my god, they look exactly like Jurassic Park ones. Isn't that cute? Dilophoraptors. With little frills on his feet. And a spine. I think it's based off the Cold Ones model. I didn't know any better. Okay, listen up, brothers. Holy crap, they're all on pterodactyls. He's not even mounted. He's like a level 30-something foot trooper is what he is. I don't remember what snipe means. Oh, that's to push them around so you can like push them off you. Yes, my eyeless troglodons. They have no eyes, so they smell for you. They're like giant star-faced moles. They just snort around. Snorting for you. Why do they need eyes? Eyes are just a weak point. And that's why they have this big brambled thing of horns on their face, so that when they hit the trees and whatever, they know that they're hitting the trees, because they just blindly wander around with great big cowbells to announce where they are at all times. That's to prevent them from eating too much. You don't want them to eat too much. See, they have eyes. They're normal. It's just a big alligator, guys. Are these all feral? Yeah. Alright, now what the hell is this? This thing's fucking huge. Holy crap. A Circtonoth? 350. Holy crap, brothers. Look at that. It's like one of those little baby Bastillodons or whatever, but way spikier. Way cooler looking, honestly. And it's way bigger. I've never seen this thing before. I've never made one. Armored. What's its armor? 150? Holy crap, it has more armor than a Dreadsaurian. Holy crap, brothers. This looks like it's an each corruption. Yep. You guys recognize those from the Space Marine animation? Yep. We all know whose face that is. The tower is literally a demon. The gate is covered in eyes. Just covered. Eyeballs are literally sprouting from fucking nothing. From nowhere. Oh. And we get a peek into the floor and we discover any secrets? Any map secrets? Ooh, I'm seeing some map secrets right over there. Oh, look at all these map secrets I'm getting. That looks scary, whatever that is. The godless crater. I don't think this map was as planned out as people like to think it is. I feel like this map could have used some more time in the oven. I guess the centerpiece really is this lava river that comes up the center. The burning sigil of chaos in the center. This will all move, I guess. This is some Mount Doom shit. This is some Barad-dûr shit right here. Somebody said, yeah. We want to put Barad-dûr. Barad-dûr, I guess as you'd say. We would call it Barad-dûr as like a diss, but in reality it's Barad-dûr or whatever. Okay, let's go. He is a lot slower though. 44 to 60. 84. 83. They'd moved all their defenders to the other gate.
Dinosaurs, us! Tiq'Taq'Toe! Tiq'Taq'Toe! Shukon! Zuhitsa! Sargax! Mundi! Dinosaurs! Tiq'Taq'Toe!
Close tree.
Do not even try. Kaikwasaurus. I follow Zeus
That
alone.
was a mistake, maggot.
You cannot manipulate me. Son.
Chosen of Isha.
Tiq'Taq'Toe.
What was that?
Whose ass is Lord?
Okay, brothers. Hexzil. Holy crap, there it is. The beginning of the end. I feel like this is as good as a place as any to end this one on. Thank you guys. Ooh. Ooh. So much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the series. I will play other races eventually, I promise. I just really want to finish this. I've always wanted to conquer a whole map as lizardmen. Every time an update came out, I just never had the chance. Even with mods, very hard is still very hard. And I have Slanesh amounts of mods to help me, and I'm still struggling. Still barely getting through. And I think the AI is being helped by the mods too, because the mods seem to be giving them a lot of cash as well. So that's also kind of good. I didn't want it to just give it to me. But it does seem that the factions that snowball harder than the others. So you end up with mostly homogeneous regions, which is fair. I kind of like that, to be honest. And right now I'm about to deal with my next major enemy, which is Nagrand and Malekith. And all the silly nonsense that comes with him. And how much fun that's going to be. Thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're enjoying my few other series. I am doing a few series all at the same time, and the upload order is all sporadic and weird, and they're not even entirely chronological, so it's getting a little bit confusing. But hopefully you guys are enjoying whatever it is you see. And I will see you in the next one, which is going to start right now. In the future. Today.